And now at 11, for the very first time, we are seeing video from inside the MAX train the day of the deadly stabbings 2.5 years ago. It is 11 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola. And opening statements in the trial of Jeremy Christian are now done. Both prosecutors and the defense spent half the day outlining the timeline of events from their point of view. The video now, just released, shows different stages of the argument, including survivor Micah Fletcher approaching Christian and images of Christian holding a knife. Now, Fletcher would later be severely wounded in the attack. The two men behind Fletcher would be killed in this stabbing. That deadly attack started with Christian yelling anti-Muslim slurs at a young woman wearing a hijab. Prosecutors are calling Christian the aggressor, while his attorney claims he was acting in self-defense as the three men were confronting him and trying to urge him off the train.
Jeremy Christian intentionally killed and injured and threatened those who disagreed with him, those who told him to shut up, those who did not look like him.
3 against 1. When there's a disparity of force, you are allowed a wider latitude of force response. The odds are against you. The right to defend yourself means the right to use enough force to successfully defend yourself.
And now the emotional part of the trial. Witnesses were called to testify after those opening statements. And those witnesses gave testimony for hours, and much of it very emotional as they recounted exactly what happened on the MAX train. Jenny Young joins us outside the Justice Center with more on what they had to say. Jenny?
Jeff, emotional. You used the word. That's what it was today. Those jurors had to hear very emotional testimony from 3 witnesses. 2 of those witnesses were the 2 girls that Christian verbally assaulted, and tears at moments on the witness stand just poured down their faces, and they would have to stop and catch their breath to continue to tell about that horrific day. The courtroom was packed as a Multnomah County jury listened to Deputy District Attorney Don Rees describe the terrifying moments before and after Jeremy Christian stabbed 2 men to death and gravely injured 1.
It happened that fast.
The prosecutor said the attack on the MAX on May 26th only lasted 12 seconds. Victims' family members cried as they listened to the gruesome details. When Jeremy Christian boarded the train that day, he sat near Walia Mohamed and her friend Destinee. Walia, who said she still suffers with post-traumatic stress, took the witness stand and cried as she recalled Christian's hate-filled words.
He was saying, Muslims, saying go back to Saudi Arabia.
You remember anything else? Was there any...
said, kill yourself.
Prosecutor showed a picture of Christian holding the knife down by his side before he stabbed Micah Fletcher.
Micah Fletcher begins to fall to the ground, and Jeremy Christian shoves the knife into Talesian's neck,
who at one point had shoved Christian. Ricky Best was stabbed next. Prosecutors say he was just standing with his hands on his hips. Christian's defense attorneys argued he was defending himself from the men. Today in the courtroom, Christian was nodding his head as the DA explained to the jury that he showed no remorse when he was arrested by police.
that they signed their own death warrant, and I don't feel one bit remorseful or sorry about that.
Tomorrow, the second day of this trial starts in the morning. We will be in that courtroom. We will have updates for you at 4, 5, and 6. And of course, tomorrow night at 11, I'll let you know what happens. Jeff, back to you.
And that video is so haunting. You see those men and you realize in just a few moments, they will lose their life. We will continue with that trial, complete coverage of the trial, which is expected to last a month. You can find our coverage of the deadly attack on coin.com right now.